I went and bought the Ohuhu 120 pack felt tip markers so that you don't have to. Now, I paid roughly $132 with a 40% off coupon from Michaels, where they retailed for $194 originally. I'm looking on Amazon right now and I'm seeing them for $114.99 on sale, and I'm not necessarily sure if it's going to stay at that price or not, but if you're looking to buy these markers, perhaps now is a good time. So let's talk about the case. The case is in a very sturdy material. I'm not quite sure what it's made of, but it feels very hard. Has a strap so that you can carry it like this if you're comfortable with that. If not, there's also a shoulder strap / cross body strap that's fully adjustable. Alright, now let's get in here. Inside we have two panels that kind of protect the markers from falling out or getting water on them. And I believe this part where the markers actually sit can fully come out of the case, as you can see, or you can simply use it as extra storage for a sketchbook or pencils or whatever it is you might like. The pack itself comes with the 120 pack. Now, I had to organize these markers myself. They didn't come organized by color at all, so if you want to take the time to do that, that's up to you. Furthermore, we have a few Ohuhu B Series swatches, as well as some more swatches here. I believe these aren't just the 120 pack, but also what the other packs offer, if not all the colors that they offer. So there's two of those. And then there is a sheet for if you're coloring like on a piece of paper. You would put this behind and it would stop the transfer onto the next sheet of paper. Furthermore, there are some swatches or swatch papers. Yeah, I took the liberty of completing those. It took a hot minute to find all of them. And then it comes with a bit of a pamphlet about all the Ohuhu products and some Q&As, as well as some usage guides and some very helpful materials as far as the markers themselves. Now, so far I've tested the markers and I'm a pretty big fan. This is a mix of acrylic and alcohol. As you can see, the colors or the markers themselves blend quite nicely. I'll be doing an actual tutorial. But if you're using graphite or colourless, you'll see that it still kind of smudges. So be aware of that when you're using the product. I think that goes for any alcohol-based marker in general. So I have my testing paper as well as the sheet below it. As you can see, it's already kind of protected the transfer from here, but this is just for reference what it looks like on the behind. So it does transfer, as do any alcohol-based markers, but just for reference, the sheet right here is quite useful. Here I'll be displaying the swatch versus what it looks like, which actually for this one, E22 Sand, actually looks pretty accurate. Rose. They're actually pretty accurate, I'm surprised. They won't necessarily always be accurate, but the first two that I've grabbed here have been quite good. So I wanted to test out the blendability, or rather what one layer versus multiple layers look like. Because here I felt the need to have multiple layers. And to be fair, these perform very similarly to Copics. They blend quite well. As you can see, it's blending into itself. But I think to get an opaque base layer of the shade, you might be looking at doing a double layer for a more even tone. kind of messed up right here. And I saw in a video where they said that the blender was actually supposed to help you fix your mistakes and be used as an eraser. So I'm just gonna try and fix that and go over it again. I think it was E220 that we were using. Kind of blend it in a bit more. All right. As you can see, I messed up and made her nose a little bit too dark here. So we're also gonna try and go in with that and see if we can fix it. It does end up muddying the illustration, I will say, because I tried to fix the last few illustrations I made with the same method, and it muddied it up pretty bad. Just gonna go over it and darken it a little bit more. So I wanted to compare them to Copics, and I've color matched the E11 Copic to the R19 Barely Beige from the Ohuhu, and I've color matched the E93 from Copic to the R050. There we go. So I wanted to see how they worked together, and I'll try to be quick with it. So I will say the RO50 comes out a little bit more vibrant than the Copic one, while the Copic one has this clean kind of pink haze to it. This one comes out in a more opaque manner and doesn't blend as seamlessly as the Copic. Let's see. I do think that, you know, it might also be because these are relatively new and I haven't really broken them in quite yet. I do wonder if that plays a part, but as you can see, the Copic one blends a little bit better. And even here, I did a bit of a swatch of similar colors, and I found that the blendability of the Copics is a little bit better. I think with effort, it won't matter necessarily, but all in all, I think the Ohuhu is a very close second to Copic. I don't think it's a one-for-one dupe of Copic. I still find that, for example, these Copics blend quite a bit better than the Ohuhu ones. Those ones you have to go in with the same colors again and again to kind of blend them in. I do find that the Ohuhu is a little bit more opaque than the Copic in terms of how it sits on the paper. But otherwise, if you want to save money and get alcohol-based markers, it's a great alternative, honestly. Other than like the blendability, I can't necessarily see a difference. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I probably will be doing more art supply reviews when I get more art supplies. So right now I'm pretty happy with what I have, but if I go on a shopping spree, you guys will be the first to know. Thank you for watching.